In the spring of 2009, I had the chance to meet radio host and activist Amy Goodman. She was on a book tour and spoke to a large group of us in Albuquerque. I was about to get my bachelor's degree in music, so I approached her after the talk and told her that I had no idea what to do with my life and asked if she had any advice for me. Her smiling response was this: change the world. Thanks, I thought. But it worked. It made me question what it was that was missing in my life at that point, and it made me realize that for all of my knowledge of the voice as an instrument, I didn't feel as though my voice had really been heard. I didn't know if the people whose decisions affected my life really understood what I was doing. I didn't know if my parents, my teachers, my mentors, my spiritual leaders understood what it was I needed and what I sought to contribute in the world. Now, not having my voice heard was not for lack of trying. This is someone who's served in AmeriCorps, who has contacted her city councilman and congressman and president as often as she wanted. And I think that that's something that we all face. But as a young woman, I struggled to find a community where my ideas really resonated with people. I don't think that I'm the first or the only one to feel that way. In fact, I want to take a little poll. Raise your hand if you've ever felt that your voice wasn't heard. Right, all of us. Okay, good. Raise your hand if you imagined that there was this amazing place out there somewhere that your voice could be heard better. Okay, and I'm here to demonstrate that having such a place is as easy as doing something that you're passionate about and doing it with willing participants, or in our case, a captive audience. So it'll take me a couple of minutes to turn you all into a choir. Sit forward in your chairs, if you will, and we're going to go ahead and learn a barbershop tag. As far as I know, this is a TEDx first, so you guys are my guinea pigs. So there are 4 parts to a barbershop tag. The first is the lead, and it sounds like this. Cry! Can you sing the melody with me? Ready, go. Cry! That's right. And if you sound terrible, at least we're warning everybody that you're going to make them cry. Okay. So, but you won't. The bass part, if you're a low singer or a man, or if you just like low parts, but we're going to learn all 4, it sounds like this. Cry! I made you cry. Sing with me if you will. Cry. I made you cry. Perfect. Now, if you like the lead part, sing the lead part. If you like the bass part, sing the bass part. Ready, all together. And if you're singing the lead, don't breathe. Just keep holding the note forever. Here we go. Ready, and cry. I made you cry. Very nice. It's okay to laugh. It's barbershop. So there are 2 more parts to learn. Next is the baritone. I'll sing it really quickly. We'll all do it together. It sounds like this. Cry. I made you cry. Try it with me. Cry. I made you cry. Very nice. And the baritone part is for all of the nerds in the audience, okay? So if you're a nerd, a self-identifying nerd, go ahead and sing that part. Otherwise, choose either lead or bass, and we'll sing 3 parts together now. Remember, if you're a lead, don't breathe. Just sing the note forever. Here we go. Ready, and cry. I made you cry. Beautiful, you guys are great. So next we have to learn the tenor part. So if you're a high singer, or you think that you have a lot of musical experience, you want to try, or you think you know something about what a Picardy third is, this is your part. So the tenor part sounds like this. Cry, I made you cry. Try that with me. Ready, go. Cry, I made you cry. Very nice. Everyone's going to pick a part, okay? Now, if you're a tenor, hold up a finger 1. If you're a lead, hold up 2. If you're a baritone, a 3. And if you're a bass, a 4, just so the people around you know what to expect. Okay, everyone? Here we go. Together, everyone sing your part as loud as you can. Ready, and cry. I made you cry. Congratulations, you're now part of Albuquerque's first TEDx choir. Very, very nice. And you did that because I wanted to create a change in this group of people, and I did it. Okay? I didn't waste my time wondering if I could do it or if you could do it. I didn't conduct a feasibility study. Okay? What I did was I focused on the change that I wanted, and then I made it. Okay? The change that I wanted, the community that I always wanted to be a part of was choir. And I wanted to show young women like me that their voice meant something, that their efforts could have an impact, that their leadership could yield results. I wanted to teach them to sing together, and I want to show them that music could be fun and meaningful. And I hope I showed all of you that as well. Believe it or not, we actually got to know each other pretty quickly, this choir, and we became friends, even though some of us don't look like friends there, I suppose. But we did. We became friends really quickly. Choir nights became so much more than the structured musical rehearsals that I hoped they would be. Over snacks, we talked about relationships and school, and we discussed politics and religion. All-day choir workshops were platforms to reveal our various phobias and neuroses. You wouldn't believe how many of us unabashedly pick our noses. You know, we connected when we talked about costuming. We had awkward conversations about our ever-changing bodies. We also connected on things like bullying and sexism and racism and hate and sexual violence and suicide. All these icky, taboo parts of real life had a real place for us in choir. Before long, we stepped up for the community at large, too. We decided that for all of us, serving others was really important. In the past 3 years, we've sung for dozens of organizations that serve populations in need. We've set immense goals and tackled huge challenges. Just last year, we took 20 girls to the World Choir Games in Cincinnati. In this journey and in others, we've demonstrated that women can have an impact on their community. It's important, to show this, and it's not really that hard. In fact, it's surprisingly easy to get a group of really talented people with lots of energy and no outlet to demonstrate their capabilities. It's necessary for us to have a platform for our ideas, no matter who we are or what we represent. This is true, for all of us. And it's a lot easier than you might think. It's often the highest up who have the most influence in our world. To me, that's totally absurd. The greatest ideas should have the biggest impact. In that, there's a wealth of untapped resources among us. Creating communities where our ideas are heard, where our voices are shared, is so simple and so important, and it does change the world. If I can do it, so should you.